Hello everyone. Yes, your video is fine. Uh, Here, let me change it for you so it looks a little better. So, um, OBS is being stupid. I've been fiddling it with it for like 2 hours, been trying to troubleshoot for it, and I've found nothing. Basically, it refuses to capture my browser window. It will capture the sound from it, but it will not display anything visually, which is super irritating. And so I've been trying several different ways to get this to happen. And this is the best solution. So you're just going to have trippy intro and trippy outro, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, so Pokemon Direct, woo. I already got spoiled about something vaguely being in it. I haven't seen exactly what it is. It's like the very first thing in this, I know. So let's just get started.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm
Hi.
Katara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic.
Okie doke.
Have a look at the following footage.
2006. Mystery Dungeon. So this is the thing that got spoiled for me when I was Googling Pokemon Direct. It was in the video description, unfortunately. I don't know if it's a new game, I don't know if it's a re-release or a collection or what. I'm assuming it's a new installment. Wait, is this a remake?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
Huh. Interesting art style. I'm not sure I'm feeling the backgrounds. It is interesting. Okay. Mega Evolution now?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue
So I
Team
never played the first
DX.
game. I might I might pick this up. I don't know.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title.
Cool.
Pokemon Mystery
Interesting, it's
Dungeon
just
Rescue
one
Team
game.
DX will be released March 6, 2020.
That's kind of unprecedented that they've taken a two-version game and made it one.
Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Oh, cool.
You'll be
I might
able
give
to
that a
carry
shot.
over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the
This is already more exciting than I was expecting this whole direct to be.
I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you.
Sure what? I'm sorry, I was talking
Mr.
over it.
Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
There's just more details about Mystery Dungeon.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
No?
Hello, and I'm Amori.
We're gonna talk about Sword and Shield?
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November.
I have.
Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
Mm-hmm.
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass,
Oh?
a downloadable expansion for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
And what will this include?
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This expansion pass will be different from those games. you'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
Cool.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you. Please have a look.
I will. I can tell people are already going to be upset about this. Gonna complain about, why wasn't this in the original release? Why didn't you delay the game? Yeah. Which, granted, those are actually, you know, kind of valid complaints. But, still. Okay. That didn't show us anything. New areas? Oh no, it's the Sun and Moon trailer reveal all over again. Here's a bunch of concept art. Galarian Slowpoke? Huh. Is that a new gym? More trainer outfits, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I mean, this is cool and all. I just would like to see in-game footage. As opposed to concept art. And a bunch of Pokemon that are not yet in the game. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the Kanto starters are all gonna get G-Max forms. I was worried it was only gonna be Charizard. Oh, and G-Max forms for the Gen 8 starters. I didn't think they'd do that. The Isle of Armor. Continuing the Sword and Shield theme, I guess. Armor. Is this another expansion? Armor and... what? Helmet? This area looks cool. It'd look a lot cooler if I could see in-game footage. Regice. The Reggies. Interesting. So have these Pokemon been data mined? Or are they gonna be, like, gradually expanding the dex with expansions? Because if it's the latter, that's kind of cool, actually. And I'm with it. I just wish it wasn't a paid thing. Like, I wish the game would get updated regardless with more Pokemon, and you pay for the expansion of new areas and quests. I think that would be better. And G-Max, oh, I love that Zapdos design. Actually, the Moltres one was pretty cool, too. The Crown Tundra. Okay, I was close. Helmet, crown, they're both headgear. Part 1 and Part 2. Price, release window. What is this? Hello. You are mythical? I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. two new legendaries? I don't know if they're mythicals or what. But, what is this? Are you a mythical? Okay.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released by the end of June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in autumn 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are two versions of the expansion pass. One for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield.
Oh no.
Pokemon will appear in the different versions.
That's
and you'll also
horrible.
run into some different people and places.
So I have to buy
We're
2
hoping
expansion
players can
passes?
continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass.
Okay.
The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas.
I mean, I'd like to just see
Your
footage.
adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth. Take a look.
Okay.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and
I
dunes.
feel like they weren't ready
Of
to
course,
show
you'll
this.
find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too. There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword expansion pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a poison-type user. When playing with the Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you will be training
This
with
guy looks like
Avery,
an Ace
who is a
Attorney
Psychic-type
reject.
user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story. Cubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication.
And it evolves into the
As you progress
mascot
through your
of the
training,
expansion.
Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
It's a cool design.
There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There's also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
I wish they looked a little different, but
What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions. We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first 3 Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items.
oh, you can dress
and
as
you'll
like other
even be able to
characters.
obtain new looks for your bike.
Cool.
We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
I still don't feel like they were ready to show this stuff off, though. I mean, it's all just concept art.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra, the second area.
I kind of would rather
The
you
theme of
not talk
exploration.
about this one yet, since it's farther off, but okay.
I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra.
Are we gonna meet that
You
person?
can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokémon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokémon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokémon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well.
Oh?
This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokémon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra.
How does that
Inside the
work?
dens, you may see legendary Pokémon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokémon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra,
Huh.
including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokémon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land. And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokémon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region.
Oh, interesting.
Where players are able to move around freely
Footage!
and control the camera.
Thank you.
Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokémon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokémon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area. We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
I will. I'm still kind of bummed about having to buy 2 expansion passes, though.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokémon species that appear in these areas
Oh.
that you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokémon mentioned before.
Okay.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Oh, good. Free updates
These
are good.
updates will allow people who don't have the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokémon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Oh, that's good.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokémon to their games from the cloud service Pokémon Home
Oh, are we going to talk about this now?
as long as the Pokémon appear in the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion packs. Pokémon Home is planned to launch in February 2020.
Okay. I would
We
appreciate
intend
a more
to
solid
release
date,
even
but
more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
okay. More details soon-ish.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax
Ooh.
Colossal, Gigantamax
I want
Lapras,
it.
and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton
Flapple?
in max raid battles in the wild area.
Huh.
Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live shortly after this presentation. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You'll be able to catch it and add
Is
it
it
to
a
your team.
fire type?
Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra. Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. The expansion pass is the first for the core Pokémon series. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
Yay.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra,
Oof.
will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
That's a little steep.
You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield menu once you install the latest update for your game. As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today. Pokémon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Well, that was not what I expected. I really expected them to talk about Home and Sleep and Detective Pikachu on Switch. But, I mean, they talked a little bit about Home. We at least know February now. So, Sword and Shield expansion. So, I figured this was a thing they could do. I just didn't think they'd actually do it. I'm glad. I'm not sure about that price and the fact that you more than likely need to buy 2 expansion passes if you own both Sword and Shield on the same Nintendo account. That's kind of gross. Mystery Dungeon Remake is cool. Still a little iffy on the art style for the backgrounds. I understand it looks like the concept art, and that's what they're going for. I just think it looks a little... I don't know, it looked a little washed out to me. Not a bad direct, though. That was... I don't know, I'm gonna need some time to process all of that. I'm sure people are gonna be like, yeah, Mystery Dungeon Remake, and then the rest is gonna be all venom spitting about the expansion pass and how it's like, meh. Whatever. Thanks for joining me for the direct. I'll see you guys for the next one, or maybe for something else before then. Possibly. We'll see. See you guys later.